Alright, what is going on, guys? We have a huge drop in the game today. There's a free 99 Babe Ruth roaming around in the game. Now, he's not as good as he was last year when he was a BR reward who was like 500k, but he is actually a little bit better in one way, which I'll go over in just a second. But to start, we got a roster update. We got the Babe Ruth thing. We have a stub sale going on. We have the new beach ball pack, which I want to go over in just a second. And then we have a new headliner, Trevor's Story. He's an absolute monster. So let's go check the packs out real quick first. Trevor's Story is going to be the headliner. He has no secondary positions. He plays shortstop only. 88 on both sides for contact and power against righties. 112, 113 power, 65 vision. A gold fielder, which is nice because in 2018 Trevor wasn't the greatest fielder, but they still gave it to him because he's a good fielder now. 90 arm strength, 92 speed. He's actually a really good shortstop. He'll be one of the best shortstops in the game. He has a really glitchy swing. The only thing I'm curious does he have a shift? If he has a shift, I'm a little bit less inclined to use this card. I hate shifts. I can't use people with them, so I'll be interested to see that. Now, the next thing is the beach ball pack. Let's start with the back. We have a switch hitting catcher in the game, Jorge Posada. Same card as last year, who was also a BR reward. They're doing this a lot lately. Not a great fielder, 76 fielding, 78 arm strength, so people are going to run on him. He's got 34 speed, but he's one of the best hitting catchers that you can get. Very similar to a Cap, in that he's a switch hitter and he has very balanced stats all the way across. 98, 108 contact, 97 power, 91 power, 84 vision. Very exciting card. Probably the worst one in the base tier. Oh, I forgot to mention that it's 1-1 for base, 1-4 for rare. So there's actually a decent chance that you can get the rare, just like in the Home Run Derby pack. We're gonna open up both of the packs up at the end. Because I want one of the cards that comes up next, which is Eric Gagne. I know he's in the base round, but a 98 closer with 125, 125. He is a staple in the bullpen. The Vulcan change is disgusting. He has a splitter, which is whatever. It'll do the same as the Vulcan change, but a slider, which looks gross, and his curveball is stupid. His 92 card was one of the favorite cards that I've used like in the bullpen this year. And I want this Eric Gagne. I'm selling Rob Dibble because of him and Trevor Hoffman, who is in the Bambino program, which we'll check out in just a second. But Eric Gagne, staple. I mean, 125 hits per 9, Ks per 9, pitching clutch. Literally the lowest PCI, or the smallest PCI that you can have is going to be against Eric Gagne, and he has 80 walks per 9 and 79 control. He's disgusting. Next one is an Indians player, a Kenny Lofton. We did not get a 90, well, we only got the 91, which is already in this game last year. 115 contact, 105 contact, 70 and 60 power, 107 vision. Drag bunters, be on the lookout for drag bunters. He's got 95 fielding. He's Jacoby Ellsbury, but on fucking crack. He's crazy. 98 speed, 99 stealing. I love this card. I can't wait to do the all-time Indians team again. I'm gonna have so much fun using him. Kenny was so good last year. He just had this little slap like swing, and it was really nice. So I'm really excited to use this card. Waiting for Omar to come out, a Lindor as well to use. Next we get into the rare round, which starts with Rogers Hornsby, 125, 125, 103, 110 power, 112 vision. Very similar to his card last year, a higher power, lower vision. But he doesn't have as good a fielding as last year, and he can't play shortstop like he could. I believe he could last year, but he can play first base, which is weird. And he has 70 speed. Last year he had 81. So not as good as last year, but still really good. If you want just like a tanker at your second base position, and you don't want to use Robinson Cano, here you go. Here's your pop at second base. If that is what floats your boat. Now the next card, Nolan Ryan. I'm so scared to face this card. 99 mile per hour four seam. 95 sinker, 12-6, circle change. Now, it's a lot of pitches that go up and down, but the problem is he has 109 hits per nine, 125 Ks per nine, 75 control, 99 velo, 99 break, and he has outlier 1 and 2, which means his sinker can go up to like 100, and his four seam is 102. And with 99 velocity, it's going to stay at 102 pretty consistently. 101, 102. He's going to absolutely flame you. The 92 is a little hard to hit if somebody knows how to pitch with him. This guy was hard to hit last year. It's the exact same card as last year, except with those quirks. He's got it was hit or miss with Nolan. If people knew how to pitch, he was disgusting. If not, he was really, really trash. But this year he'll be really good. The final card people are probably most excited for. He's basically Mike Trout, I would say. He's very exciting prospect for the White Sox, which sucks because he's in our division. He's batting like 360 right now for them. 87 contact, 94 power versus right, 101, 108 contact and power versus left, 76 vision, 97 fielding. So they just came out with Christian Pache, and then they come out with Luis Robert, who's almost as good of a fielder. And he has 97 speed, 90 stealing. Dude is an absolute monster. This is basically a budget Mike Trout, I would say. His prospect card was pretty decent. This is just plus 20 to all of his hitting stats from his prospect card. He's a better fielder than Mike Trout, at least normally, and faster. So he looks really cool to use. I would love to use him. I might try him out. I'm not sure. My outfield is really stacked, but that's the final card in the pack. I'm going to go ahead and purchase those two, courtesy of me selling Rob Dibble. We'll open those up at the end. Let's go check out the player programs. Actually, before we do that, I want to check out the new Tops Now cards. So let's go do that real quick. You get these from Moments. I don't want to do closing picture. Tops Now, we got a new Shane Bieber. He's been going off. I was kind of disappointed that he got a Tops Now, but then thinking about it, we might get a Judge like monthly awards card, which would be stupid insane. So I'm not as upset anymore. But 118 Ks per nine, 92 walks per nine, 86 control. They did give him a cutter, which is good. That adds to his repertoire. His curve is nasty. This is going to be a good card. They should up his fastball speed. He throws like 94, 95-ish, but I'm not going to be too worried about it. This will be a good card to use. Then we got a Travis d'Arnaud, or d'Arnaud. I'm not actually sure how you say his name, but he's a tanker as a catcher. I mean, this dude looks better than Jorge Posada. 91 arm strength, 82 fielding, good hitting stats all the way across. Obviously kills lefties. That looks like a really good card. The second card that I think I'm going to pick, the first one being Shane Bieber, is Mike Yastrzemski. 92, 94 contact, 110 power, 98 power, 85 vision, gold fielder. He just looks really fun to use. And his silver card absolutely destroys. So next card, we're going to go with Edwin Rios, a Dodgers third baseman, bats lefty, 120, 105 power. Oh my god, he's going to hit tanks. If that floats your boat, definitely take him. Last dude, I want to pick this guy up actually, because Tyler Alexander, I might replace him with, or Billy Wagner with him in my bullpen. He's a lefty, he's got 60 stamina, so he's basically like a kind of six starter. 4-seam, 2-seam, curveball, slider, changeup. He struck out 9 people in a row. 88 walks per 9, 83 control. 123 Ks per 9. I definitely want to see how he plays in the bullpen. I need a lefty to replace Billy. I'm not the great, I'm good with Billy, but I hate him. So he has all the same pitches as Billy Wagner, but add a 2-seam and add a changeup. So I'm gonna definitely try him. This guy looks cool. I think he's a starter who just came in to relieve or something. I'm not exactly sure. But 60 stamina. I'm always here for starters getting bullpen cards. Then we go over finally to the Players League program. Now, this is gonna be a lot. You get a show pack, 2 show packs, a ball and a habit pack, a cool nameplate actually, I do like that. First reward at 25 stars is Evan Longoria, who has 88, 94 contact, 92, 86 power, 70 vision, diamond fielder. He's a really good fielder. This is his gold glove edition from 2009, 60 speed, Evan Longoria just rakes in this game, so this could be like a budgety card for sure that you might see like tank you a little bit. Next card over here is one of the another reason that I'm selling Rob Dibble is because Trevor Hoffman came out 110, 120 hits and Ks per 9, 94 walks per 9, 88 control. Now you're looking like, oh, Rob Dibble throws 102 in the bullpen, and his cutter is disgusting. I was really good with Trevor Hoffman last year. I don't know what it was about him. He was one of my best closers last year, like throughout the whole year. He was one of the first people I picked. And he was so good for me that I can't pass him up. So I'm really excited that he's free again this year. It's the exact same card as last year, but I'm excited to use Trevor Hoffman. He'll replace Edwin Rios in my lineup, while Gagne will replace Dibble. So I'm definitely excited about that. That's going to be sweet. Next up is 3,000 stubs, 20 packs, 3,500 XP, 2 headliners packs, 1 to set 31, and then Tom Seaver, who's going to make my rotation but probably be my fourth starter. 98 hits per 9, 105 Ks, 88 walks, 81 home runs per 9, which I don't believe matters anymore, but 122 stamina, 125 pitching clutch is nice. He can rake a little bit, 88 control, 4-seam sinker, slider, 12-6 changeup. I remember this guy. I didn't really use him last year. He was one of the inning bosses, but I remember people saying he was really good. He was like the left-handed Kershaw, or the right-handed Kershaw of last year, so this guy should be good. He has sinker ball or knee buckler, some good quirks on here. Now what we want, 85, you get a Ducks on the Pond Elite Pack, universal nameplate, and then Babe Ruth. 125 contact versus rights, 121 contact versus left, 120 power versus right, 112 versus left, 86 vision. It's not going to matter. Vision doesn't matter as much this year. 112 or 125 discipline and clutch, 75 fielding, 84 arm strength for the Bambino, 82 accuracy, 60 speed. He plays right field. He can play center or left field, and it's nice. He has 75 fielding, so even out of position, he is actually still a silver fielder. He will still have a silver badge. But the reason he's better than last year, in my opinion, not only the fielding, the arm strength, whatever, that doesn't really matter. It's Bambino. He had 125 everything and 112 vision last year for hitting, but he could not play first base, so you had to stick him in the outfield. This year, Babe can play first base, so while his hitting stats may be a little disappointing from what you were expecting, I believe it should be higher. I looked at his stats. He hit like 311 in this MVP year against lefties. Still crushed them, like obviously for power. He was Babe Ruth, for God's sakes, but he's gonna replace Cody Bellinger for sure at first base for me. I'm gonna put Cody on the bench for late game situations where I want a defensive replacement that can play everywhere. I mean, Cody's the ultimate utility guy, but again, he has a shift, so that's why I'm gonna experiment with Babe over there at first. Also, Big Papi sucks. I'm sorry to everybody who likes him, but he's a slug over at first base. I can't use him. I've been using Cody Bellinger. He's better at Jim Thome I rake with, but I mean, first base is kind of solved for me now. I've been using Cody. He's been my favorite card out of all the first basemen that have come out, but now I'm going to try Babe Ruth. Now, how do you get him? Let's go check that out. You get him by a ton of moments. You see here, you have to play 15 games, one against every single AL opponent, every single NL opponent, all 15 teams, so that's 30 games. Those are all 3-inning games, as you could see. And then we go down to the last. You have to play each division, which is a 6-inning game, which is kind of shitty. So 6 games of 6-inning games, and then you have the 2 American League and National League games. Those are also 6 innings. And the last game, all-time teams. It'll probably have like the best lineup that you can possibly have right now. You could play that for, it's a 9-inning game to get you the program stars that you need to get Babe Ruth, which is a 9-inning game that's going to suck. But yeah, this is going to be a really, really fun program to do. It'll keep people busy, that's for sure. I'm really excited to use Babe Ruth. But let's get into these packs real quick. I want to open these before I forget. So we got 2 of the beach ball packs. If I get the rare round, I'm taking Nolan Ryan. If I get the base round, if I get it twice, I'm taking Kenny Lofton and Gagne. If I get it once, I'm just going to take Gagne. But let's get into it. Big money, no whammies. Okay, that's not the worst. I'll take Gagne. That's whatever. I was hoping to get him. Not hoping to get him. Obviously, I want to make Stubbs back, but that's okay. Now we got another chance to get Nolan Ryan or Luis Robert, and okay, we got Kenny Lofton. So I'm gonna pick him up. I might sell him right now, and then bring him back. But Gagne is gonna go into the squad over him for sure. I'm not sure how I'm going to arrange this. I have OCD. I'll do that later. But I'm really excited about that Gagne card. I want to use him in the event. He's going to be disgusting. But I hope everybody enjoyed. Get to grinding. It's going to be a long grind, but it's definitely going to be worth it. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and peace.